Hello everyone, Ashes48 here, and today I'm doing some tedious work, I suppose. Um, so I won't show too much of this because it can be rather boring. So I need to take a screenshot of this. I don't know how well you can tell in the video, but in the once the background goes so far out, it kind of gets blurry back here, and it's out of focus, for the scene. So I'm adding one of my characters here, and he's waving. So uh, the characters don't go directly into this 3D application, that Flowscape. So I have to do them separately and add them into the backgrounds later. So if I want him like sitting on this rock, I have to pose him to an invisible rock that's not there and fit him on top of this one, that type of thing. So what I do in that scenario where he's interacting with an object in, on the map or the world that he's in, I have to take a screenshot and let me see, print screen. So yeah, I got that, and I take it into Paint.net. I've already done the first one here. Or I've done a few of them. I was just showing you the task of this. Paste this as a new image. Let me save this one, and we'll go back and grab the rest of them here. I have a whole, and this is just the type of animations that this app does. Is from it reads from yeah, like this. So the character's expression. This will animate from one picture to the next. You can see them here. He's waving, and then it starts over with one. So what I'm doing is I'm going to each one of these pictures. I had to do that with all of his animations too, by the way. So it's like animating it frame by frame. So in the when I was posing him, I would skip a few frames, just to make it janky looking, and just because it's funny to me, because I'm no animator and my animations look horrible anyway. So uh, I just did some of it on purpose. Yeah, yeah. So you can see see what he's doing here. I've had to do all of these, and I had to pose him in the. I was trying to drag the screen down. I can't. I was trying to pose him in different different ways, the way he would be standing on the terrain or the map or the scenes. Anyways, let me get back to this. Um, but what I have to do is import. Did I do this one already? See, yeah, that was out of focus. So this one will be in focus. Yeah. So we'll go and open him in Paint.net, and I'm using a blur filter here, the focus, and it's set to 5, which I've already. I'll show you what I mean here. So I take the screenshot, and I take my character the way I've posed him previously. I'll paste in here, keep the canvas the same size, and I'm taking up here where he's supposed to be standing. This is just so I can get an idea of how big he should be, or how unfocused he should be, just to match him up with the background. I could go as far as like erasing his feet here to make it look like he's standing up behind the sand, which would be good too. But that would be very difficult. So for now, I've got him sort of like this. So I go in here and use the unfocus, and you kind of just match it up to where it would be. I think 4 or 5. Actually, that one's already unfocused, wasn't he? Yeah. Okay, he's already unfocused, but yeah. So 4 or 5 is perfect. It's out of focus with like the rest of the background here. So, anyways, I have to do each and every one of these that way. Each frame that I make, and it's just like if there's a shadow or something that I have to add in, because there is no shadows. um, I have to go in each one of these frames and add that shadow, and it gets very difficult doing it this way. And I know there's like better ways of doing this. I just don't have the means for it. Unfortunately, I have to use the like Paint.net and free applications. I'm more or less converting what I already had into these videos. I was using screenshots at the time, but it was getting extremely complicated down here to keep up with everything that was going on. And if I had like a little error, it would make part of the background disappear, like the arrows or maybe the animations or something like that. But doing it this way, it's just a lot. It's been a lot better. So I can actually click through here pretty quickly on my different scenes. You can see um, everything's animated, so that's just it's a lot better. And I have some of the I have some of the this preview window is still kind of janky when you click start something, but other than that, yeah, it's coming along pretty good. But I thought I'd start up the game here and then kind of show you what it's how it's going. That way you can hear all the sounds and the music and everything going at the same time. Now this is the first island. This is after we've already went through sort of the prologue, I guess. And everything seems to be working. The backgrounds fade out of this a little slower. I can watch the arrows there kind of fade. But now I can't click on them and end up here by accident by just clicking on the see little dragonfly there. Yeah, it seems to work pretty well. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll show you a couple little things like you know, here, you can climb up on the rock, get a good view. So some flowers, very pink. So yeah, if you click certain things around the map, that kind of stuff will happen. There's a fish floating over here in the water. You can click on that. Oh, here, fish. You know, shells. Seashore, but a seashore. Cannon. I need a way to light it. Alright, cool. So, the first thing that you do in the game is, of course, find your map. He needs his map. I need my map. So, he's not really going to go anywhere in Rowboat because you can see there's really nothing out there. But I will continue on with the game and show you the pirate ship. Okay, we've landed on the pirate ship here. And I had to change a few things here. I had to make that a separate scene to when we first go to the pirate ship. That way it doesn't load up that dialogue every time. And I didn't have to make a bunch of labels jumping back and forth to different first scenes. So I have this scene, I have a copy of this one with the dialogue in. And doing it this way, you know, it's just easier. Get this barrel. What are you doing with that barrel? Nothing? Well, stop with doing nothing and go find the captain's treasure. Alright, well, I'm gonna go find the captain's treasure. And I did get Slim added back in here. See, he's kind of animated a little bit. So I figured it out. I had to put, for him to load correctly, I had to make it wait like a certain amount of milliseconds before it deleted him from here. And then reloaded him here. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. But yeah, we'll go explore the pirate ship a little bit. Now, I don't have any hotspots added here yet, but I do want to add some. And captain's wheel. You see how the background is animated and it loads a lot smoother. I like that compared to the mess that I had before. End up back down here and we'll go to the front of the ship. We'll go up here and explore. I'm not going to click on anything else really. But I think I'm going to change this arrow here because it just goes down and I need to add the character standing here. It goes down here. I thought about putting maybe a rope or something hanging over. But I want to add hotspots to like all the windows and doors and things for them to be able to do something. Now I placed the camera in certain areas like Jolly, he's standing right here and the barrel is here and Slim is standing back here. But I made it to where this pole is in front of them because it's hard to put them in and animate them. You know, like when you're coming back down here, this pose where Jolly would be standing, so you can't see him. So instead of making a whole new animation with him standing down here, kind of doing his little wiggle, it was just easier to kind of block the view. Now I don't know about up here. Well, you can't really see him up here. No, it's kind of blurred a little bit. But yeah, that was easier than reanimating them and standing them in, you know, putting them back in, erasing them. Just kind of blocked the view of what would be here. Well, so anyways, yeah, I'm working on the scenes that go in between the first island there and this island, or this ship rather. So I've got them all recreated. There's a lot you do between coming from you know the first island to the ship, and yeah. So I've been doing the ship's interior, which here's one. Show you that. This is look through the galley window. So we've got the cook in there and the cook's helper. I don't know what to name the cook's helper. I think I had a name for him. I have to look at my notes and see. But his nickname is Cook. Just call him Cook. So, yeah. And I have all the scenes added, I think. This is all the different pirate ship scenes on the outside there. And these are like 11 megabytes, you know, just for this animation, just for the scene. This is without the music and without the characters and everything added to it. Like here's the main scene when you first come to the ship. I have to add in the characters and the objects that you can click on. But it's going pretty well though. It's going smoothly. It's a lot easier for me to take a 20-second video and loop it in the middle here. It'll be looped. It'll kind of unfocus during the loop just because I have it crossfaded right there. And that's it. Yeah, so right there it's looped and it blurs a little bit, but it's okay. And the ends are perfectly looped because I split the video in the middle and drug the end to the beginning, and I just crossfaded the middle. So it works out pretty well for everything. I don't know if anybody understands what I'm talking about there, but it's alright. And I do have a scene where it's transitioning from day to night, so I had to do a day scene, and this is all during the day, it's looped, and then a night scene, or the transition rather, from day to night, and then the night scene, which is looped, you know. So yeah, so this is gonna be interesting. Going up to the ship in the middle of the night. I don't know what these little particle effects are floating around here. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'll leave them in. Who cares? But yeah, I have some of the night scenes for the ship on things that's going on. So alright, some of them I can't show you, but it's going to be pretty wacky. A crazy part of the game. I think this is just a cutscene, to be honest. This whole area here. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to continue working on this, but I've got to go outside and do some things. So hopefully you've enjoyed this little bit of content. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next time.